Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to your extended. Thank you so much for being a great support to this channel. My return subscribers, you guys are wonderful. I see you every single day. I see you commenting. I think you guys are great. And if you have been here but not commenting, I can feel your energy and I think you guys are fabulous. Thank you so much for being a constant part of the growth and beauty of this channel. Now, for the giveaway, I picked cards. You guys are trying to guess. It's kind of a game, but I really want to know how you resonated with the last reading. Thank you so much for all of your insight, your input, and your intuitive vibes. I love it. The personal cards that meant the most for me is changes and transformation, which to me are basically the same thing. They even have the same colors. You have the blue and the yellow. I love the synchronicity of this. It really kind of just, it meshes, just like my nails, the yellow, right? There you go. I am wearing the yellow nails. It isn't my most favorite, but you know what? A lot of you really like the yellow nails and you always comment on it, so I guess it makes it feel spring-like, so I decided to do that. Alright, so I'm going to put these over here next to the heart. That was my choices. I've had these angels forever. Just they were somewhere else in the house, and I just realized this would look perfect between the contrast of the yin and the yang. It's so good. Okay, restoring balance. I'm restoring balance between the colors always. I'm going to take one of the magical spell cards. I'm not going to read, but I'm going to take for a general card just to have something to focus on. Okay, so we're always talking about transformation and changes and how that's going to work for us. Okay, destiny. All that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be shown. Oh, this is a nice one. If you want to repeat it when you want to know a lot, strength, 8. The strength card, the infinity symbol, that's connecting to spirit. To me, that's very, very strong. You have the moon in the background and the eyes closed, almost like in a dreamlike state. You have a lot of moon energy in this card. I love it. All that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be shown. In other words, every day, every way that you're moving forward in your journey, you're going to get more and more information to know where you need to go and what you need to do. Isn't that lovely? I love that. That's just perfect. Okay, so I'm going to put that over here. Okay, great. Okay, so we're going to take the spirit messages. See what we can get out of here. Okay, hope. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay. Here we have, your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there is always hope. So they're here to tell you that they're here to guide you and light the way. Again, to show you what needs to be shown. I love the synchronicity of this, okay? A lot of guidance coming through with this. This is why I felt the need to go get my angels. This is the Surrender to cards. Also beautiful cards. Surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non-defensive response. That's right. So when somebody are blasting you with their thoughts on things like, you know, Pisces sucks and Aquarius is great, just, you know, just let it be, okay? Don't act defensive. They don't speak the truth just because they speak. Okay, it doesn't mean that it's your truth. It doesn't mean that it's right. It doesn't mean that it's who you are. Okay? So just, I don't know, just let them talk. Let them see where they're going. If they're in fact going in a very defensive way, in a very bad way, you can actually tell them, you know, I don't subscribe to your beliefs, but you know, you're allowed to have them, and then walk away. You don't need to engage, okay? So right now is important for you to concentrate on yourself. To me, all this other stuff is kind of just petty crap. I'm going to put that, I've kind of seen it a little bit, but I'm going to put it upside down, well, you know, face down, and we'll look at it after I'm done pulling some tarot. We're going to see what we can see out of that soul card. It's so beautiful. They're so beautiful. Okay. All right. We have the 10 of Swords. We had that this morning as well. We have the 4 of Wands. We have the 7 of Wands. Oh, and the Tower. Look at all these cards. They're really just, ooh. I'm going to do a clarity spread like I did last week. We're going to see what's going on here. But it's ending something, and also like this, it's almost like a destruction to rebuild, okay? Wow. Okay. So these are strong cards. Let's see. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. That's at the heart of you. The King of Cups. The Devil. Wow. Okay. The 4 of Swords, as in guidance from Spirit. The 7 of Cups. And we end with the Page of Cups, the Pisces card. All right. So now we're going to clarify with the Everyday Tarot. Yeah, I'm pulling out a lot of cards tonight, just because. Okay. So, let's see here. I'm actually going to turn this around and look at that. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to give you a minute to look at it and see what you can feel out of it. I'm going to put it here because it's under the Tower card, so it's kind of important for me to see so that I can, because they're telling me I'm only seeing part of the picture, so as much as I'd like to, yeah. I'll talk more about that as we go. Okay. So just looking at the Tower and looking at this card together, if you look, you see the yellows of the Tower and the yellows here. There is really divine intervention that's bringing chaos, but it's bringing chaos in a way, it's not chaos, it's more like a shock to reveal something that hasn't been revealed before, okay? Kind of clearing things out. You're becoming like so, look at this card, okay? This angelic energy is coming out of your head very much with the angels here. I'm very feeling a lot of divine energy coming through here, that they're going to show you what you need to see, along with the people who are guiding you from the other side that's been past your life. And there's defensiveness here. I don't know why, it feels very weird. Okay, and you have the 9 of Swords coming out with the 10 of Swords. So you may have been like wondering what this ending is all about, okay? For a lot of us, it's not always clear what the destination is. We feel the great big change coming, you know, things that we're going to transform into something, but into what? You know, you're just going like, what is going on here, okay? But I feel that a lot of the times they do give you something big or small, like breadcrumbs on a trail to follow, okay? The Four of Wands is like a glorious new start. The Four of Wands is accomplishments, okay? It's completion of a successful stage. A lot of people say it's like birthday, you know, stuff like that, and celebrations. But it is a celebration of something. So yes, you're feeling a little oppressed, but at the same time, you're getting illumination. This is what I'm getting, okay? They don't want you to lose hope. There's a lot of hope in this card. And this is saying, like, don't lose hope. Just because you're not getting all the answers right away doesn't mean that you're not moving forward. There's a lot going on here, okay? And maybe they're not giving you, maybe they're not giving you the whole big picture, because giving you the whole big picture would be maybe a little discouraging, okay? The Four of Swords coming out, it's like they're giving you time to rest in between, okay? They're giving you time to think about it too, is what I'm getting here, okay? So that you don't have to be defensive about your path and where you're going. Because as you're going through this, you may be communicating with people out of sheer excitement. I know when I was awakening, I wanted to tell everybody. But not everybody is as excited as you. And you get a little bit on the defensive side. It's like, why aren't you happy for me? Like that I am, you know, getting enlightened and that things are happening. And then they're not at the same stage as you are, right? So having all of this energy all at once, okay, you'd become somebody like who's defensive all the time. But it's hard. It's hard. You want to stand your ground. You want to explain to everybody how wonderful everything is and what kind of beautiful light and guidance and signs that are coming to you and how you're moving forward. But it's sometimes hard, okay, because not everybody's going to understand. So they really want you to take this time, okay, to understand that not everybody will understand. Not everybody's going to see your light shining through, okay? They'll feel it. They won't know what it is, okay? You got the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Page of Pentacles is very much talking about the student, okay? And the one who's trying to make sense of it. And you may not be able to because there's a lot of things going on. Like I said, a lot of things may surprise you just when you think that you're done. You may start questioning what you believe in again because it's just a constant hooking up, okay? Once you've opened the doors to enlightenment, there's a process that happens. Sometimes it goes slow, sometimes it goes fast. My mother used to say, you never get more than what you can handle. And I think this is definitely the case for a lot of us Pisces, okay? Even for myself and my journey, I'm at this point. I keep asking if they want me to do more, to give me more, but they don't. They're taking their time, and then they give me a little something, and then a little something else, and then they get me on my path. So it doesn't feel like a great big tower moment. It just feels like another step in the evolution, and that's what they want you to concentrate on, okay? They want you to concentrate on your strength of character, building the character that you want, the one that you were meant to have, okay? Being very of sound mind, but always open to the new things coming in. Always being the apprentice, always being the one who is open to receiving things, okay? These beautiful transformation. All things in time, okay? All that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be shown. So as you take your steps, you're going to get more and more information. Okay, like I said, sometimes it's the smallest thing, like my dreams being reactivated. I used to dream, I remember, and now I dream a lot, okay? But I asked for it and I got it. So just keep that in mind. Here's that Ten of Swords coming out again. Wow, for anybody else, this would be such a terrible, like people would freak out seeing two Ten of Swords in the tower. But it doesn't mean that. It's the end. You have it with the Wheel of Fortune, which means that the cycles and the changes are going, okay? And center yourself. This is about centering yourself when the world starts spinning. It is, if you haven't let go of what no longer suits you, now is the time, okay? But this is at the heart of you, so this is the work you're doing inside of yourself. This is your inner core. This is your inner self, your higher self, if you want to call it, your spirit self, okay? Right, the King of Cups. You're also reconnecting with the emotions inside of yourself. Things that you had been falsely telling yourself that you were feeling, that you were alone, that you were anxious, that you were insecure. You realize now you're not. Don't be insecure, Pisces. You are magnificent. You are beautiful. You are balanced. You have everything you need, okay? You are the one that the world turns to when the world's going to hell. If you can see it, the waters are very, very, very scary here. But with the king sitting on his throne, he is completely calm. He has no problems whatsoever. He's within his element, okay? And he doesn't feel alone because he shines that light of emotion and love towards the world. So this is rebalancing for you, because feeling this is a low energy balance, that Ten of Wands too. So much, so much. Wow, look at that, okay? So this is all falling in the signs of defensiveness. This is being, trusting that things are going to change, that everything we know is being shook up, but it's up to us to stay inside of our path and where we are going, that it's destiny, okay? This is seeing the truth to move on. And what are you moving on from? You're moving on from this pain, this sorrow, all these low negative feelings. This is what you're moving out of, okay? Moving out of this into this, moving out of this into this, moving away from this, these restrictions, okay? Because you know this is just going to cause you this. This is all that's going to happen with this, okay? You have to realize that you've got to move on to that. Move away from that. Not move on to that. Move away from this defensiveness into this enlightenment. This, if I could have a word for this card, it would definitely be enlightenment. This would be like putting your hands up to, yeah, you guys can do whatever you want, but I'm right here, okay? I'm right here opening myself up, pushing away the bad and letting in the good, okay? Opening myself up. The arms are open. They're opening. They're not wide open, but they're opening to let in the light. And that is the important part. That is the important part. You're clearing things away, okay? All of this, if you see it, it's all of this right here. You see all these cards? There's some scary cards here, okay? This whole reading has a bunch of really scary cards in it. But you know what? It's really good. You also have the 2 4 of Swords. Remember, healing. Healing and rest is the cure to everything. It's the cure to enlightenment and choices. Right? The 9 of Pentacles. It brings harmony and it brings fruit to your labor. It brings everything to fruition. Okay? So remember that. Remember, when you're feeling like, oh, it's not moving fast enough, I'm not getting enough signs, I'm getting defensive, I feel oppressed, just take some time out. Take some time out. Transformation is never easy. Like, honestly, it is never easy. There's that 4 of Wands coming out again, okay? You will see choices and validation, and that's what I'm talking about again, okay? This balance, this chakra, it's going to remove the oppression. It's going to give you some relief, okay? It's going to give you, open up avenues to you. And I really think that's when things happen. When you take time to take care of yourself, you take time to rest, okay? You let your guides know that you're ready for more, okay? When you're all in this repressive energy here, this stuff here, okay? They can't come in. They can't come in to give you anything, okay? You have the Page of Cups as an outcome. And the Page of Cups as a clarifier. There you go. So let's really look at what this means. Look at that. Here you are, Pisces, being true to nature, true to your form. A beautiful young dreamer, okay? A tender, a good friend, a gentle soul, okay? Somebody who has very beautiful spiritual abilities. Somebody who has tapped into their inner child. Somebody who is spiritual and sensitive, okay? Somebody who can bring a new, fresh insight, okay? And see the lighter side of life, okay? So this Page of Cups is true Pisces energy, okay? And that is what we are talking about here. It's so funny because you have defensiveness here, defending yourself, the Seven of Wands, surrender, defensiveness. So you have to meet up with these challenges. You have to step up to these challenges, okay? And you have to stand your ground, but without being defensive, okay? Defend without lashing. Defend your point of view. Be who you are destined to be. You're getting a lot of help. Whether you are letting them in or you're in a good enough vibration to receive it, you are definitely destined to have stuff, okay? And this transformation is going to be bumpy. I mean, obviously, you got some tens here. You got the Tower. You got the oppression. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of what I can feel is like that wave of that King of Cups in the background, okay? But at the heart of you, that's what they really want you to be. They want you to be that King of Cups, okay? They don't want you to suffer through this isolating, anxious type of energy, oppressive that's coming through. They, too, Four of Swords, telling you, plenty of rest, okay? So that you can have a fresh insights, because you have 2 4s and 2 4s here. So 4, 4, 4, 4. Keep that in mind, Pisces, okay? You have a lot here. The Wheel of Fortune is in your reading. The King of Balance is in your reading. Moving away from traps is in your reading. Choices, celebrations, rest, and seeing prosperity and abundance for your hard work, okay? It's going to be a little bit hairy at times. It absolutely is. But the light, this, if anything, these 2 cards at the end, actually, and even this one, okay? They're all talking about having that support system, okay? Angels, ancestors, loved ones. This is your destiny, okay? And they are helping you with it. Whether it's huge steps, little steps, you'll know, you'll feel it. Something will happen and you may only realize it maybe a day later, a week later, a month later, and you're going to go, oh, I didn't even realize, but that was a moment. That was something happening for me and I didn't even realize it, okay? This is gorgeous energy. They want you to know that even through all of these difficulties, these emotional ups and downs that you may be going through in this transformation, these changes that are coming about, you are going to be beautiful and shine and be true to you, Pisces. 2 Pages of Cups. 2 times 2. Okay? I love this, Pisces. I know there's a lot of energies. For you who come here and are readers, you're going to say, oh my God, there's like so much, there's so much oppressive energy here. Maybe, yes, I could say, yeah, I could look at this reading and I could say, yeah, there's going to be some stuff, okay, coming up in the months and the years ahead. Who knows, okay? But this is you. You also have the beautiful star card here, okay? So let's get this clarity spread kind of buttoned up for you, Pisces. So, after a lot of thinking, a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, maybe over problems, stressing, okay, even maybe insomnia, there will be an end to something, okay? Because Spirit has your back, okay? Spirit, angels, source, they all have your back, okay? They're working constantly at balancing your chakras, at making you the star of your own life, and removing this oppression with hope, okay? And the hope is also is that the spirit world know that when you reach out, when you're at a low point, like here, okay, that's what's in, whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone, there's always hope. And that's hope right here. That's this Four of Wands, okay? You will see results. You will accomplish, okay? You have to look back, take stock, and it's completion. Every time you get a little further, you've completed a successful stage. With this, it's saying defensiveness, okay? And don't lash out. Go, pull back, rest. Stand your ground, but do not lash out in anger. Do not try to change anybody. Just take care of you, okay? You need to keep your energy high. This is the only way that you can feel their guidance and love, if you keep yourself in that vibration. If you vibrate low, it's very hard for them to get to you, okay? Because you can't hear it. You're too upset, okay? This is them. They're always there, regardless if you see them or not, and they're helping you on your journey. This is like the Four of Wands, the beginning, the opening of the hands. And look at these hands, how humongous they are. Look at these strong hands and these strong arms. You're really taking up a lot of room in your stance, okay? Positivity, okay? These towers, the chaos, right? It's going to be chaotic, and sometimes it's not always easy, but keep your strength of character and always be open. This is how you deal with towers, okay? This is how you make big towers into small one, by always being open, okay? Being very dependable, strong of mind, somebody who can take a lash, okay? You can experience loss, you can experience life, even the bad stuff, okay? But still act like the apprentice when you need to, okay? Always learn from every moment. It's beautiful. At the heart of you, always, always, there's somebody who is getting away from these restrictions and all of these things that have held you down for so long, rebalancing so that you can let all of this energy in, okay? These beautiful energies that are trying to help you to change your wheel of fortune, to walk away again from that, okay? That's at the heart of you. This is your belief. I can do this. I can walk away from this. Again, Spirit messages, you will succeed. You have a Nine of Pentacles, beautiful card. You have choices and again, success and reward, and you will be true to yourself. Down here, this is you right now. A lot of struggle, maybe because you're not feeling like you're getting everything that you're wanting, but it's coming. You have the Nine of Pentacles coming down here, okay? This is you optimistic and knowing that you know, that this dreamer and this optimism that somehow you're going to get through this. This is still you right here, okay? If you continue on your path, you may hit a few snags on the way. You're going to keep working on yourself, but eventually you're going to open yourself up, okay? By opening yourself up here, you're going to open yourself up right here, okay? Things are going to break. This is what I feel. I feel that you may hit snags along the way, But at one point, you're going to open and things are going to really start happening for you, Pisces, okay? So this is your extended for Saturday. It's a little more in depth than I thought it was going to be. We were just kind of loosely talking about transformation and that whereas the light is. But you know what? It really is a lighted moment. Even though in the darkness, I really feel that the big message Spirit is saying here, that even in these dark cards, okay, this is where you know you want to be in the light. This is where you look for this light, okay? Because that's the contrast between, now I understand why they wanted me to get the angels, the black and the white. There's a contrast here. There's a contrast between the light and the dark, okay? And this, if maybe that is the lesson for all of us Pisces, okay? To know that there is a contrast. We know how bad it feels, just like when we get sick. We know how bad that feels. And when we feel better, we're so grateful for it because we now know the difference between the two. Same with this reading, okay? You know the difference between the two. But just know, you are divinely protected and loved, okay? Even through all of this mess, you are still divinely protected and loved at all times of your life. You're never alone. Never. Okay? I hope you've enjoyed this reading, Pisces. I'm going to come back tomorrow and do the weekly, as I always do. Take care of yourself. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and extra light, okay, for the moments where they really take you. And when you sleep, sleep in the lightness of knowing that you are being loved and taken care of. And remember, the spirit world is always rooting for you, okay, even in sleep. Everybody's sleeping here, except for right here, okay? There's a lot of symbolism. I could probably sit here and find a ton more. I feel like I need to tell you that. But just reflect on these, I would say. Reflect on inside and know that in the darkness is the best place to find the light, okay? Really want you to reflect on that so that when you do hit a moment of, oh, it feels, you know, not so great, you're going to find a light. The Ace of Wands, the light in the darkness, the torch, the fire, okay? You're going to find it. It was the bottom of the deck. Can't make this up. This is about the contrast between the dark and the light. All transformations have them. Just remember you got to hold on to it, okay? Thank you so much, Pisces. Lots of love and light, double light, like I said, lots of blessings, and I will see you in tomorrow's reading. Take care.